Hello everyone, this is Gabriel Vasquez with My.CPA. Thank you for tuning in on today's video. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Beneficial Ownership Information Report. This is a federally required and mandated report that is in direct response to the Corporate Transparency Act of 2021. And it is being administered by the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN for short. In order for us to get to the Beneficial Ownership Information Report, we're going to go to FinCEN.gov, and this is FinCEN.gov. Once you get to the main homepage here, we're going to scroll down and go to the Beneficial Ownership Information Report section. So you have the prepare option, or you have the FAQ page where you can learn more in detail. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to click File a Report using the BOI e-filing system. Next, we're going to click the File BOIR. This is the option that most people are going to choose, but if you had to complete via PDF, you can click option number 1. You can go ahead and read this disclaimer, but once you understand what you are agreeing to, you click agree. So this is how the first page of the application looks like. You have different options here. This is going to be an initial report, but if you are correcting one or need to update or click a newly exempt entity, you would click those options that correspond. It already pre-populates the day in which you access the application, so click next. So the first thing you're going to do is click request to receive a FinCEN ID. Since we are applying for the first time, you won't have one already, unless you have some pre-existing accounts with the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. But if you don't, you click here. If you're a foreign pooled investment vehicle, you click this option. If you're a little confused on what that means, you can click the need help section and learn more. So over here on the bottom, you're going to start filling out information for the reporting company. So this is the reporting company's legal name. Next, you have the alternative name, or the DBA. So for example, let's put ABC My.CPA LLC. That would be the legitimate legal name. However, there could be a DBA, which is My.CPA in this case. So you go ahead and do that. Next, you're going to fill out which type of tax identification type you're going to be using. So I'm going to click EIN, but if you had to use Social Security number or foreign tax IDs, you can go ahead and do so. So if you clicked the foreign tax ID type, you go ahead and select the country of jurisdiction. Next, you're going to click the jurisdiction of the company. If you're in America, obviously you go ahead and click the United States of America. Next, you're going to click the state of formation, which in this case is Florida. If you belong to any sort of Native American tribal jurisdictions, you go ahead and select the one that corresponds to you. Next, you're going to input a current address, or the business address of the reporting company. So go ahead and put the address, the city, the U.S. territory or state, which would be the United States of America in this situation, the state, and of course the zip code. Next, you're going to get to the company applicant section, and the company applicant is essentially the person that is filing this report on behalf of the company. This can be a trusted employee, or a C-level executive employee, or even a beneficial owner, or it could be both. So the first thing you're going to do is skip this section over here because this is for future use, okay? So next, you're going to start filling out information of the company applicant. Since you don't have a FinCEN ID, since this is the first time filing it, you will go ahead and skip that. You're going to start putting in information about the company applicant. So I'll go ahead, for the video purposes, complete my information here. So Gabriel Vasquez. I don't have a middle name. I'm going to put 11/25/95. That's my birthday, so you guys can send me a card. Next, you're going to click either a business address or residential address. If you're an employee of the firm, you can go ahead and put the company address. And next, you're going to select which type of ID are you going to use. You have 4 different types. Driver's license is the most common one in the United States, but if you wanted to use a U.S. passport or a foreign passport or any other local tribe issued ID, you may do so as well. You would input those numbers over here, and of course select the country of jurisdiction, so United States, Florida, etc., etc. And if you belong to the local tribe, make sure it matches with the reporting company if that corresponds to your situation. And of course, last but not least, you're going to upload an image of that type of ID on a secure software that they have here. Next is going to be the beneficial owners. Now, if you have any sort of question on what defines you as a beneficial owner, you can click over here, or you can return to the previous section on the Q&A, and you can learn all about the different exemptions and what qualifies you as a beneficial owner. But if you already know that you're a beneficial owner of your company, you can go ahead and start completing this section here. So again, you don't have a FinCEN ID because this is the first time applying, so you can skip that. Next, you're going to put the last name of the person that owns this company. So the last names, I'm going to go ahead and do as if I own that company. And again, date of birth. I like tiramisu, by the way, if anybody's asking or wondering. You're going to put a residential address, of course, the address, city, country of jurisdiction, which would be the United States of America, of course, Florida, or wherever you live, and of course, a zip code. Next, you're going to select which type of ID you'd like to provide. That's obviously a state-issued driver's license or a local tribe-issued ID, a U.S. passport or a foreign passport. You put in the numbers over here, the country of jurisdiction, which will be the United States, if you live there, obviously, and of course the state, local tribe if it corresponds to you, and you'll have to upload an image of that ID that you provided above. And last but not least, you're going to input an email. This is typically a work email or a personal email, something that you have access to. You confirm the email, first and last name, you agree to the conditions, and you go ahead and submit. Now, obviously, we left a lot of blank spots here. So once you submit it, you will get an email confirmation. And obviously, once you complete every single field, this will highlight in blue. And there you have it. That is how you complete the beneficial ownership information report. I hope you found this very useful and somewhat entertaining. Thank you very much for tuning in on this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.